I say that's false truths. But we believe it because as we look around our lives, as we look around our community or our families, we see proof that that is all that's available for us. And so we don't even realize we give ourselves away to that false truth and we close the door of our possibilities of love, of freedom, and we step into that false truth and we live in somebody else's house instead of our home within us. Doves of life, how are you? Wherever you are in the world, thank you. Thank you for spending these moments here with us today at Rebel for a Spell podcast. I am Wen Pete, your intuitive healing coach. Today, we are talking about the freedom of belonging to yourself. Yes, let's say it again. The freedom of belonging to yourself. Recently, I wrote a post on Instagram at Rebel for a Spell with a similar title, and you have been telling me how much it has resonated with you. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a leader, a corporate woman, a trauma survivor, a creative, a dancer, come on in here and let's have these soulful conversations. Because when you belong to yourself, there's nothing and no one can take you out of that space of feeling so loved, so nourished, so cared for. And with that soulful sense of being home in your soul, you have the courage to get the life you want, to get the salary you want, to increase the prices of your product, of your services, to leave unloving relationships that do not serve the values you hold in your soul. That's what soulful belonging does. But the problem is, you and I, and many souls out there, have not been taught to trust the feelings that show up for them, the flickers of truth, the flickers of love, or the traces of love's wings that used to be birthed in our souls. And so we don't believe that these emotions, that this experience, that this dream should be experienced by somebody who looks like you, who come from where you come from, who've been hurt like you have, who has these memories that you may have. So we talk ourselves into that soulful belonging, and I say, baby, you belong to that truth. That home is yours if you give yourself consent, permission to step into the path of your belonging. That's why we have this live today for you. We have this soulful training for you today. Number one, let's dive into why we think, feel, and believe the false, F-A-L-S-E, truths that our society, our culture, our parents, our corporate culture, our books that we read tell us that there is a limit to your expansion. There's a limit to who you can become. There's a limit to the neighborhoods you can live in. There's a limit to the ability for you to live a certain way because of who you are. I say that's false truths. But we believe it because as we look around our lives, as we look around our community or our families, we see proof that that is all that's available for us. And so we don't even realize we give ourselves away to that false truth and we close the door of our possibilities of love, of freedom, and we step into that false truth and we live in somebody else's house instead of our home within us. False truths, meaning the beliefs, the standards, the silent validation that we seek from others, that becomes our home. The approval, the likes that we get on social media, that becomes our home. The unloving response is actions, the tone of voice that raise high and hurt us in the belly of our truth, in our bodies, that becomes our home. Instead of us sitting and quiet listening to what feels like love, if we choose to sit with ourselves and discover the whispers, the wisdom of our intuition, our souls trying to lead us home to our truthful emotions, our needs, our desires, our calling, so that we can break up with the false truths, the stingy beliefs, the sticky logic that tells us that we have to live this proof positive absolute way of being that Sharon and Peter and Paul says you have to do. We break up with that false truth and we become the truth that serves our soul. Our soul. That's number one. Number two, in becoming that freedom of ourselves, you will come upon something, a revelation that almost seems ridiculous. Because when you have worked so hard and you've done the inner work of speaking up for yourself, of telling your parents, listen, you will not be calling me at a certain time or you will not disrespect me. So you have to be put on the sidelines because you're not honoring the space in which I invite you in. Or you tell your children, this is the behavior that you expect from them as they learn to take care of their own needs, as they learn to tell their friends that they are no longer invited to your home in their lives because of their bullying tendencies. This is a behavior that you have been searching for so long, and finally you're free to show up in the world as yourself, and you feel that belonging, feeling comfortable in your skin, feeling joyful about the ideas that are coming through, and you feel so centered. But the revelation that may come through for you is belonging to yourself is beautiful. It's love overflowing. It's joy, it's miraculous, a feeling so settled and confident, straight spined. You show up in the world with that God sent me here energy. But the one thing that also comes through is you, my beloved. Dove of life, you were not meant to be alone. No. It's wonderful and life-giving to belong to yourself, to have that freedom, that great freedom, but belonging to an ecosystem of love, of other souls, is what that freedom of belonging invites you to extend and expand and to open your whole soul to realizing there's a deeper, more resonant, soulful belonging that when you are ready, you realize you are connected to every other soul who may be searching for this belonging. So that's why you share your beautiful art. You're connecting us. You're weaving the thread of love into creating a super universe of belonging. That's why you share your book. That's why you share your dance. That's why you share your truth, my love. That's the revelation that will come upon you as it has me and many of my clients. Because belonging, the freedom of belonging, is our collective freedom of belonging to each other. Yes, but first, you've got to belong to yourself. Yes. So, first belong to yourself, come into your truth. Know that all your emotions belong to you. Your whole full life experience is serving you. Every emotion that you feel has a job to do. And then when you come to that subtle divine home within yourself, you share. You share and you open up yourself to receive and give even more sense of belonging of home to another soul. My loves, if this has resonated with you, I invite you to stick around. Stick around so I can share with you something so soulful that I wish I had back in the day. Because so many of us are feeling unseen, unheard, unloved, or lost, stuck in this world of following all the things and all the ways that we should be, and we do not listen to the truth humming in our soul that says how you feel matter, what you want matter. These feelings belong to you, and you can belong to them and soar into the destination of the life you love, living in the community that you want, asking for the salary that you want. That's the belonging. That's the belonging. I can help you. I can help you nurture inside your soul and to make powerful decisions that help you to break up with that self doubt that says you have to be whomever John, Peter, Paul, and Mary says you need to be to fit in. You can say, no way, baby. I'm going to break up with that temptation to doubt my truth, to belong to me. My loves, I can help you with this. I am when your intuitive healing coach because you know what's truly best for you. And when you are ready to improve the quality of your reality, I'm here. Just a consultation call away. The link is in the bio. I'm here to serve you. The link is in the bio at Rebel for a Spell whenever you need help to give yourself consent to elevate your life, to heal the parts of you that's keeping you stuck in self-doubt. I'm here to serve you. Always, you are worthy, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Worthy, yeah, yeah, worthy. I'll see you next time, my loves. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Bye.